perfectly happy. I'll get some more wine and then I'll start. Okay, start soon. Well, let's just start. Rather than sit around and wait forever for somebody to start soon. I'm ready. I don't know about you, but I'm ready. So, where are we? Well, I seem to be here. Well, 4,500 K, 61 hours.
Цель обозначена.
Well, see, it's not that bad because it is a steerable. So they spun around and missed. Spun around and missed. Okay, limit's 90. What are we set to here? Let's go for 80. Oh, don't pull in front of me. I've got the... okay. Thinking I've got the yellow diamond. The body pregnati. Oh, the rain's... I think the rain stopped. Yep. Yep. Windshield looks dry. So, I've got that. That's pretty good. There's me. Raven's View is the blog. Yeah, mirrors, little map at the top, some stuff at the bottom, but I've got it fairly open considering I want people to see the roads. And what time is it? 6:32 p.m. So, you know, Tuesday night. I don't have to be there until 6 days, and I've got 6 days to do 65 hours, which was, you know, 10 hours a day. I'm gonna go from 7 a.m. till 9, so I'll do 14 hours a day. I think we're doing good. We'll be okay. We'll be there in time. Hopefully not damaged either. Oh. Just looking at the speed. That sort of snuck up on me. $50K for a bridge. I'm not sure why. I know bridges can be an issue in Canada in the wintertime because the bottom of the road is somewhat insulated from the effect of the cold frost and such by the ground, whereas a bridge, the whole bridge is suspended. So if it gets around zero, then the whole bridge surface gets to be zero, and you can have icing before you expect it. And bad things happen. I will. Howdy. Oh, Vendertron. How are you? I've been doing some more thinking about my podcast today. I need to find some intro music. I think you said, was it you that gave me the intro to link to a sounds thing? Free sounds or something? Yes, still the same haul. It's 9,000 kilometers, Vendertron. It was 12 hours. Sorry, 120 hours. And this game is a 10-to-1 scale, so 120 hours is 12 hours real time, so yes. But I've never, this is a new map. This is a new map, and I've not had a chance to explore it before, so this is cool. Sound Snap, thank you. Let me just write that down. And I assume you need to give attribution, or? Like, I was thinking of opening my podcast with even just 15 seconds worth of the sound of surf. Like waves. Just something restful, because you may have noticed I've got a somewhat restful voice, and my stories, I gotta be 7-minute stories or so, so. Well, that's interesting. It's a construction zone. Have you noticed? You don't care. Well, a SoundCloud. Excuse me. There's something called Free Sound too, which I had free stuff. It was all Creative Commons, so you had to say. That's true. There's some of it that's copyright free, but you have to give attribution. That's true. YouTube's got their copyright free stuff that they use on their that they want you to use for streaming. True. I'm just looking for like 20 seconds worth of stuff at the beginning. Then I have to figure out what my preamble is going to be like. My what's what's my common intro, and then after I do the story, what's my closing, and I want to put most advertising at the end rather than the beginning, like promoting my website and stuff. And I need to figure out a trailer episode, because my understanding is to get set up with iTunes, Spotify, and stuff like that, you apply, and you need at least one published podcast. And then you end up, once you get, and it can take 5 to 7 to 2 to 12 days once you are set up with them, then subsequent, so then you can load about 3 or 4, get ready to load 3 or 4 and do a launch of an extra bunch of episodes and get everybody excited. Creating a shell for show notes. Yeah. I mean, the intro, the trailer is going to talk about the show a little more in general, and maybe I'll do I got a microfiction, like a 250 word. I could do that as a teaser. And then the shell notes are going to be basically what the prompt was. I could do them written and also spoken. Just, okay, this week's story was prompted by... No, I'm going to stop at the scale. It gets annoying. This week's story was the prompt for this week's story was to list use these 5 words in a mystery story. Or the prompt was to take a random photo. And then I'm going to link back at the end of these show to the original story on my blog, which will be slightly different format. It won't be the edited version that I've tuned up for the podcast, but the original story is here, such a thing, because I want to leave the originals there because I've evolved. So I want to leave them online, as they're still good, but they're just a little rougher. Yeah, so I'm working on format, shell, whatever you call it. Just this is what each show is going to look like. Then it's, record them. I'm going to use Audacity for now. And there's a easy way to get noise reduction in Audacity. And then people are saying 96 BPS, KPS, something per it. That the rate. A rate of 96 was good, they said, for voice. So, I've got Audacity and it's free, so there's others that are better, but I'm starting. Got to start somewhere. Like I said too. Like I'm going to start with. This is going to be my microphone for maybe for the first few. Seems to work good. My son has a real microphone on a boom that I can borrow. I'll go straight through. Thank you for telling me to go Priyama, but so I have a URL. Oh, Studio One, okay. So I have a URL, mikereads.ca. It'll be hi. You're listening to Mike Reads, and this is Mike.
Прямо.
Tonight's story, blah, 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 blah. Pause. Read the title. Read the story. End of the story. The
Через
end.
300 метров поверните
So,
направо.
if you like this story, the original is that such and such. You know.
Поверните направо.
And I've also published some novels at such and such. Yep. I was reading something online that was saying that authors reading their own works has become a popular thing. So, I guess means competition, but on the other hand, my stories are, I think my stories are pretty good. And my voice is good. So, should do well. The only thing that annoys me at this map, sort of, every time there's a toll thing, people slow down to let the toll thing scan them, and it's like, well, just keep rolling. It'll find you, because I've gone through at 80k, and it's had no trouble charging me toll, so... Yeah, I'll let you know when it's, like I said, I'll do an initial trailer, and then I'll do a bunch... Do we need gas? No. Do we need repairs? I'll do a bunch of episodes, and I'll do a launch.
Через 300 метров поверните
And
направо.
I'll tell everybody. Oh, okay. So when they say yield, they mean,
Поверните направо.
well, apparently they mean yield. Okay. Do they also mean hang the ass under your trailer over the tracks? Because that could be a problem. No. That's a little short there.
Через 300 метров поверните налево.
Oh, you disable the tickets? Oh, okay.
Поверните налево.
Well, I don't really care about the tickets because they don't cost much, but... Megaspace. Oh, these ads. Blah, blah, blah. Watermelons. Blah, blah, blah. At a bank. Now I'm wondering, blah, 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 blah. I wonder if these are actually products in Russia. That are paying the developer to put them up on billboards. That's the signs that come with this Eastern.
Поверните налево.
No. This is not a mod. This is I'm running Eastern Express.
Поверните налево.
I'm running a standalone mod, Eastern Express, and that's the way the signs are in the mod.
Поверните направо.
Now, I don't know if they're realistic or not.
Перестроен. Автоботы, погнали.
Never been to Russia, never driven around, so I don't know whether these are realistic or fake. They look pretty realistic. Like I said, maybe they get away with it because they've got sponsorship. You know, can I use your sign on a billboard?
Через 300 метров поверните налево.
Yes, you can. Yeah, really? Would you pay me? Maybe.
Поверните налево.
Maybe I would pay you. Clear, sort of. Could have gone, I guess. And why are we still driving at 8:30? Go, 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 go. Yep, sorry, cut you off, but I think somehow. What did I think of the debate? I watched the whole debate, and I watched the leaders. I watched the analysis after it. I love Vasi Kapalas. God, I mean, yes, she's sexy looking, but she's smart. She's good. She would have been good in the debate, but Rosie Barton is also CBC, and I think they had to pick one, and Rosie is quite experienced, so Rosie did a good job of keeping these guys honest. Trudeau and Scheer quibbled like a couple of little old ladies, but that's their style, and they are opponents, and they didn't really care that they were alienating people by being jerks. Ooh, wait a minute, what's happened? Am I going the wrong way? Did I miss a turn? Sometimes I do that, you know. You know what? I did. How did I get turned around? How in the hell did I get turned around there? So I got to go back the way I came somehow. They did. They did. Let's do. We need to be going back the other way. Like, go down that gas station, turn around, I can just go like this. No, am I going the right way? Yeah, Nietzsche налево, but I have no idea. I was the most impressed with Singh. I haven't really seen Jagmeet Singh speak before. He's had some good moments. He had, there was that person who confronted him saying, take off your turban, you look like a Canadian, and he was like, well, I think basically he said like the Canadians look like are different colors, races, ethnic. You know, Canadians are diverse. We all look like Canadians. But in the debate, he had some good moments. Even when the unknown person from Global News, just to be fair, they picked somebody from Global News to be one of the moderators, and she was lame. Oop, damn. So she was lame, had poor control of the crowds, or of the debate, and Jagmeet is smart and calm. And maybe because he's not the pressure of being one of the front runners, he can afford to be a little more relaxed. So, I've long been vacillated between the NDP and the Liberals, so I have no problem supporting Singh. My riding is a safe Liberal riding, but I might vote NDP anyways, just to make a point. Yeah, that one woman, yeah, the blonde, the one with the short blonde hair. She was a cow. Susan Delacour wasn't very good. Adrienne Arsenault, was it Adrienne Arsenault? Was good. The Indian woman from Huffington Post, she was good. Rosie Barton was Rosie. She was excellent at keeping these guys in shape. But I really would have preferred a debate without Maxime Bernier. He just distracted. They wasted time debating Maxime. And they should have. It's too bad that they said, well, let's just let him in if there's a chance that he's got a seat. Because last time there was a debate, they didn't let Elizabeth May in last election. There was a big leaders debate. They didn't let Elizabeth May in, and if they'd applied the same criteria, oh yeah, sorry. I was in the wrong lane. If they'd applied the same criteria back then to Elizabeth May, as admitting her if there was a chance that she would win, I think, at least 2 seats, she would have got in the debate, so I'm not going to watch the French debate. I had been supporting the Liberals modestly, financially. One to the party and one to my local Catherine McKenna MP. I cut off the one to the party last year because Justin was being an ass. Still funding McKenna. I'm going to cut her off, and I'm going to tell them I'm giving the money to. They may not care. I'll tell them I'm giving the money to the NDP.
Через 300 метров поверните налево. Поверните налево.
I think it's kind of easy when it's dark to do this. Yeah, Scheer had, I mean, sorry, Scheer put who in this place? Oh, Max. Yves Blanchette, too. Yves Blanchette had a great thing. People were talking to Bernier, and Bernier, they just start their point, and Bernier would leap in, and so Blanchette said, okay, I will ask you. We'll see how many seconds you let me go before you interrupt. And he started his thing, and Bernier interrupted, and Blanchette said, oh, 10 seconds. Okay, well, that's not very long. Well, everybody laughed, and Bernier shut up for a while because he realized, I've just been called out. Yeah. Alberta. What's the party in Alberta? UCP. It's not Wild Rose. Who's the UCP in Alberta? Oh yeah, I was going to change my. Let's change to something different now for something completely different. Daylight. Oh, that's right. It's the other border. It's. So they're called the UCP in Alberta. Are you talking provincially or federally? Because I know the federal Conservatives, I believe, are the Reform Party from Alberta that Peter, what's his name, brought along. United Conservative Party provincially. Oh, okay. Funny names, eh? Have you seen Life of Brian? There's a scene in Life of Brian where they're sitting around. It's on the afternoon. They're sitting around the Colosseum, like possibly they did in Rome back then. And there's some sort of random, like a matinee performance of, Christians against the Lions or something, or some sort of battle happening down there. But it's like, it's like the B grade entertainment, and they're just sitting up there, and the place is fairly empty. But there's little groups around the Colosseum, and they're talking about the different groups as oh yes, that's the People's Party of Palestine. Oh yes, and over there, who's that? Oh, that's the Universal People's Party of Palestine. Oh, them. No, those wankers. And over there, oh yeah, that's the People's Universal Party of, like, there's about a dozen parties, and they're, the Reformed People's Universal, like all these different parties. They're all these little factions, all with these complex names. Quite cute. Oh, toll paid. And we have to slow down because usually we pay toll. Please pull in. No, I'm getting tired of pulling into these things. I pull in, you tell me how much I weigh, I leave. If I don't, you say, oh, well, 80 bucks, 80 euros. Life of Brian is good, very entertaining, so put it in your bucket list of things to do before you die. Well, unless you are actually typing this from a hospital bed with terminal cancer, and then that was insensitive. But well, even if it wasn't, no, if you haven't seen it, get it in there. What, your grandkids want to come in and visit you? No, tell them you want to watch Life of Brian first. If you're still alive at the end, well, they're welcome to come in. Otherwise, well, they can come in and watch it with you. Your last act in educating them to be radicals and open thinkers. No. I was speculating at just somebody who is on their deathbed with their kids, their grandkids coming in. Crotch goblins, yeah. Speaking of kids, or kid substitutes, one of my server friends at my local, Andrea, she has a cat. Andrea's 33, single. She's picky and smart. She's a challenge. If I was, half my age, I'd be chasing after her, but I'm not. And she's, one of these people, not easy or cheap. Anyways, single. She might be single for a long. She's got a cat, little cat Milo, and she said her cat is acting out. And this is what kids do too. Kids act out. Her cat pesters her at 5 in the morning, taps on her head with its paw. I said, so do you get up? And she said, oh, fuck no. Because if she gets up at 5 in the morning after it's bored, I guess. It starts getting bright. It gets bored. It's a kitten. It sleeps awake, sleeps awake. So she's afraid if she gets up at 5 in the morning when the cat taps her on the forehead, then it's going to expect it every morning. So no. I'm asleep here, not moving.
Прямо.
She was serving tonight and then left at 5, and she was all excited. The owner had given her, I have no idea why, had given her a $50 gift certificate to use at a restaurant that's just up the street. Now, maybe he got them as a gift or an exchange or something, but still, I don't know. She's very friendly. People really like her. She's very friendly. She's funny. And she's smart. Tessa also is. Tessa's a little more laid back. Stephanie is older, has been there, and she's been around enough that she sasses back the boss. And Kayla is very new, very new. I had a pet, I had a cat, sorry, I'm rambling on with the servers. I had a cat for, well, I've had a few cats. The last one, Tara died, I think she was 20 or 21. And I'm in an apartment now. I probably could have a pet, but I don't know. An apartment cat would be good. Apartment cats don't go out and run around. Cold for 28 years. Yeah, my brother had allergies for years. You get shots for allergies for cats, though. There's two things. You can get shots for allergies for cats, and you can also get this sort of a hairless cat that looks really weird. Okay, it's starting to get brighter now. And we've only got 4,500 miles and 6 hours to go. Wow. I mean, it'd be sad to get rid of the cat, but it'd be nice to be like, oh, look. No allergies. My brother had an allergy to cats, and he got shots for a while because he had a girlfriend who had a cat. Peggy? Was that Peggy? I can't remember. She was also East Indian, and he was not. He and his friends were. We used to make jokes about various ethnicities, including East Indians. So it was sort of a family joke, a private family joke, that my brother's latest girlfriend was A, East Indian, B, had 2 cats. So, well, that sucks. That really sucks. Uh-oh. Trains? Big train? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not that big. I put in a mod that gives me lots of what I do for work. I used to be a quality manager. I've had a number of jobs. My latest job, the one that I really liked, was a quality manager doing testing of process. Mostly process and hardware for operational support systems for Bell Canada. Operational support systems being all the systems, hardware and software and processes and documentation behind the scenes that support a new product or change to an existing one. So me and my buddies, we would pull together teams and we would test those things for new products. Really cool. We got to work with all different kinds of products and groups. Really a fun job. Now my job is I'm a writer. Yep, Lean Six Sigma and that stuff. Well, part of the reason I quit, I get laid off from Bell and I went back doing consulting stuff, and I got my American Society, ASQ, American Society for Quality certification. And I did that for a while, but I quit because I'd put in place plans, solutions for people, and then it'd become a political decision. So, like, who cares? So you were paid for your work, but your work was not valued, so I'll screw that. And I retired for a few years after that, and then I thought I'd try writing, and apparently I'm good at writing. Yep, got a couple of books, Kirk's Landing and Return to Kirk's Landing. If you look on my channel, on my Twitch channel, if you look at my Twitch channel down at the bottom, there's information about my books. You can get them in print from Amazon, or you can also get e-copies. And if you look there, there's a link to my website too, and I've got maybe 150 short stories, 1,000 words, that I've written over the years, last few years, and those I'm going to put into a podcast. So I got 5 other books that are 50 to 80,000 words that are in draft form that are waiting to be edited, and then find a publisher and publish them. But unfortunately, I also have other things demanding time, like visiting my girlfriend and hanging out at my local, going for walks in the neighborhood, and driving across Russia. So, is it Star Trek related? Is what Star Trek related? My other books, it's not Star Trek related. It's Kirk's Landing. Nothing to do with. Oh, sorry, I get you. No. Although my searches sometimes come up with that. No, Kirk's Landing is a mythical place in Manitoba. Идите направо. That story is
Поверните направо.
what? Expect me to stop? Freaking idiot. That story is crime. You know, small town police. And the other ones with a bit of fantasy, and the other ones are the other ones I've written are more sci-fi or fantasy. So too many stories, don't have time. And then every week, like these short stories, every week I do another short story. I set a challenge, put it up on a site, do 1,000 words on a variety of topics, genres, prompts.
Поверните налево.
Those are easy. They only take a few hours to crank out. I really need to find a magazine that likes them, and then I'll just start firing them off. I should point that out, I guess. I've been sending them... Ooh, that's black. I've been sending them out to different... No, there's a fix. There's a fix that somebody... Let's do a save here. Save. There's a fix for that blacking out. That somebody... I think he sent it to me on the Discord. So let's see. Well, let's see if Sassy Shannon says anything on the Discord. She's abandoned me after I didn't want to give her my credit card number and watch she and her girlfriend do videos the other day. Yeah, I'll have to send her a note. Here's Crusher's thing. Fix for DX11. SCS. Download anyways. Okay, so we're putting it to mod download. No, we're putting it to mod. Fix one. Oh, it's 938 meg. Okay, just I'm looking to see. It's from Google Drive, so he just shared on Google Drive. 500. 6 of 9. 7 of 9. What did they call? What was that? The Borg woman called? Was she called 7 of 9? That hot blonde. It's weird, eh? Well, you're tall, blonde with big boobs. Has anybody told you that? It's like shit. Can't remember her name now. Just a sec. Patience now. I'm loading this mod in. Oh, fix Eastern Express number 5. Oops, I didn't want to go that way. I wanted to go 5. I guess there. Okay, we'll get rid of that screen. We don't need that anymore. Jerry Ryan. Yes, sorry. I couldn't see the screen you said, another popped up on it. Yeah. It's like, well. Now, it'd be a challenge to be somebody like Jerry Ryan and say, so would you like to hear me act? And my eyes are up here. Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with looking like that, but, you know, she's in an atmosphere where I just wonder.
Цель обозначена.
Set up as nutshell. Okay, and where's that truck gone? No, I'll have to wait until I see another truck. It is that fixes, apparently it's a DX11 artifact that the trucks, the paint on the side of AI trucks disappears. Then it comes back. What are we at here? 75? 75 is good.
Прямо.
Or 80. See what happens at 80. So it's 90, so if we're doing 80, if I'm catching up to you like this, you must be doing 70, so we'll get the same effect. Get that same blanking, unblanking. Your paint job. See? No paint job. There's a paint job. The difference is it goes to white rather than black, but supposedly it's a DX11 thing. Crusher, one of my followers, sent me the link. I think he said it works often. Like the problem happens on occasion. So I think we're not sure of the, we're sure of the symptom, we're not sure of the cause, or we're not sure of the cure. $80's good. When are we gonna get there? We're gonna get there Friday. It's Wednesday. At this rate, we'll get there Friday. And we don't have to be there Monday, so we are good. But I'm kind of enjoying this map in that there's a variety. Nice variety of stuff. Just a sec, I wanna check something. Okay. All's good. And scene. No, that's when you end. We're starting. The river, nice red railing. Oh. You know, I was just thinking back. I just saw you're looking again at the comments there and reminded. I liked Jerry Ryan's attitude. I mean, it was built in her character, but I liked her. I liked her character. Sort of Spock-like, but a bit more hard-ass, bit more smart-ass. So, as a writer, I find it's a challenge to write characters with some depth to them. You know, you start off with a good guy and a bad guy, but you've got the good guy, and you figure out what's his or her goal. What is, for the purposes of this story and where this story is going, what's their goal and how does that fit in? And then what are the issues, internal or external, that are blocking them from achieving this goal? And then what steps will they take, and what internal changes will they go through in the process of attaining that goal, this goal? But then you have to add lots of other stuff to them. She had to wear a corset? Interesting. Just to push up her boobs. That's interesting. I mean, her figure looked pretty good, you know. Nice ass, narrow waist, nice boobs, but because somebody laced her into a corset. Well, that would explain possibly the fact that she didn't tend to be that relaxed looking. Animatronic and Borg-like. Well, yeah, they did it. I mean, that's a good idea from the director or the you know, costume people. But it's sort of, you know, somebody said, well, but what if it's uncomfortable for several seasons? And they were like, oh well, sucks to be an actress. Oh, she never sat down because of that. Well, thank you. We've got a new LRT here in Ottawa, light rail transit. Second day, and it was delayed this morning because somebody tried to force the doors open. And apparently there were several problems during the testing with people interfering with the doors. One of their main solution is to tell people, don't force the doors open or block them when they're closing because of all the safety buttons. Apparently that's the trouble in Toronto too. But I was on Facebook, I was telling my friends that with all these door problems on cars, on subway cars and such, Star Trek fans will be happy to note that in the future we have solved the sliding door problem. Because you never saw an episode where the door closed and Spock was like, oh, fucking doors, or they couldn't get it open, or you know, the door got closed halfway and it jammed, and you know, he was like, Scotty, can you give me warp power? I cannot do that. One of the doors has jammed. We're gonna have to go back to Starbase to get the ship put in dry dock. You know. That'd be cool. What? No, but the operator does control the doors. Like, the operator has a button that's, you know, close the doors. But I think the problem is the doors, if they close and somebody's in the door, like halfway through, then the door has sensors to stop closing so they don't kill them, or maybe just to bounce back and open again. But I think what their problem is the doors are starting to close and people want to get in, so they just grab the doors and, like, you know, reef them open. And the door has a little conniption. It's like, oh my god, and dies. That one train, they had to take it out of service. They had to bring it back to the garage. So at very least, it's fine to have safe doors, but if somebody does that and fucks the door up, there's, well, I don't know, 8 stations, or have a techie at each station who actually knows how to go in and reset the door. You know, crank it back manually or whatever they do. You know, push the button, do a reset, do a cycle. Okay, it works, and then okay, train's in service. So they would have had to take everybody off the train, do the door, and then let everybody back in. But right now, it's they lost 40 minutes and more. So not sure what's going to happen. First time we have freezing rain. The tracks, wheels and tracks, steel on steel. The power is through overhead wires. I will niche in the Bravo. Do I just keep going? I don't think so. I think I go this way. I'm not sure why. Oh, because there's X's there.
Через 300 метров поверните налево. Поверните налево.
Oh, we're niching all over. The Prava La Levera. Just left, I guess.
Прямо.
Yeah, Rema. Oops. I shouldn't have been in this lane. Can I change my mind? I can. There's nobody to my right. Okay, turn. Thank you. Yeah, my son takes the bus. Actually, he was going to text me. I'm not sure whether how well this trip went. They don't have enough buses for his route. They've cut them in half.
Держитесь левее, а затем поверните налево.
Ah, is that a trick question?
Поверните налево.
I'll show you what DLC it is. That's what DLC it is. So here's where we are, folks. We are, well, we're there in the middle of Russia, sort of. We've come from Vladivostok, up to there, and we're heading for, well, past Moscow, and then eventually to Poland. Now that whole route, the whole map has to be rotated maybe 40, 50 degrees counterclockwise, but yes, it's not a it's not a DLC. It is a standalone map. Just to clarify. So it runs under ETS2, but it's a standalone map, so you have to create a new profile. I might finish this tomorrow. I got 6 hours to do. I might do another hour tonight.
Держитесь левее, а затем прямо. Прямо.
That'd be, oh, you hear me? 5 tomorrow. Oops. Where does this 60 come out? Oh, it's often, yes, I should have remembered. Often when you go through a toll, it's because you're coming to a city or town, and they put toll up around the city, so that once you get out of the city, you got to pay toll. In the city, you can just drive around, and there's no toll things. I need to remember that. Ah, you're welcome, Simulaton Game. Thanks for dropping in to say hi. Glad to follow. Okay, tell people. If you follow me, and I'll go to your channel, and if you stream, I'll follow you. Share the love, eh? And if you stream trucking, I may add you to my auto host.
Прямо.
Pay it forward, exactly. There was a thing, I'm not sure how it works, saying that affiliate members, that I'm an affiliate member because I've got enough, and will start being paid some revenue from the ads that are on their stream. Not sure how that's going to work, because I know when people go to look at my stream, there's ad at least at the beginning. I don't know. Tell me, folks. Are there ads during the stream, or is it just at the beginning of my stream?
Прямо.
Well, ads are annoying, but if they're at the beginning, if there's just like one ad at the beginning, I don't mind. Is that... Oh, yeah, that's true. But no ads would mean that you wouldn't be able to have a stream, because they use ads to pay for Twitch, really. So ads are necessary to pay for Twitch.
Прямо.
So I think ads are a necessity, but I would like to know whether ads are just at the beginning or at the beginning and during your broadcast. Does anybody know about that? Well, tax implications for Canadians are not that big a deal now. What happens is we have a treaty for a lot of things like this. What happens is, I mean, I get this from my books. Amazon withholds tax, and then they tell you they tell you at the end of the year how much tax they withheld, and then when you do your Canadian income tax form, you state how much American tax you've paid, which then they count that. So you know, it all comes out in the end.
Прямо.
ETS, ATS, triple screen. Yeah, I've got a triple screen. I've got, whoops, I really should change that. I've got my right-hand screen has actually my Twitch channel up on it, so I can see what's happening, and I also see the top current viewers, and so I can just see that my stream is still active on Twitch, and I can see what the delay is. Like when I pass, you know, light 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. Ooh. I think we've stopped. Huh. Big delay. Big delay in my channel. I'm not sure what happened.
Прямо.
And, oh, curve monitors. Okay. My main monitor. What's my main monitor? It's, where's my thing? Main monitor is 24. And the other two are, I think, 21. So I have a 24 and two 21s. Oops. I also have a green light. So the 24 in the middle is where I'm watching the game. The 20 on the right is where I've got my live Twitch stream. I've got my Twitch dashboard up there, basically, which shows me a bunch of shit. And the one on the left, I have OBS Studio and Streamlabs ChatSpot. So I can read my chat. I can also see the audio levels and shit like that in and play around with OBS Studio. So yeah, go gadget tape measure. Old school, eh? Apparently I need more wine, so I gotta get more wine. A little snack will be good. So I'll be back, folks. Don't go away. Oh, I just looking at simulation. To use two, one for my game, the other for Streamlabs. Yeah. Ah, good. Yes. Displays are good. No, had a snack, get some wine, and get a warmer shirt. A warmer shirt. It's chilly in here. (22, 24) C. It's doable, but it's cool. I was feeling a little chilled. I'll feel better once this shirt heats up. So I'm doing good. It's been a had a good day. Did some chores. Did some writerly stuff. Went up to my local. The owner was there. Some regulars. Chatted with the regulars. It's sorry. I need to go like this. I meant to go like, I like to go like that, and then like this, and then go. Problem is every time, yeah, see me? So we are 6.4. It was 17, 18 today, and it was sunny. The front window was open at the doors were folded back. So I was just sitting in the, basically at the part of the bar that's basically right at the front, enjoying the, we don't get the sun in the late afternoon, but still nice and warm. But now, look at this. It's going down to 0 tonight. Allegedly. Oh. And the annoying thing is, every time it gets... I know, but... and that's... But that's seasonal, really. It's mid-October. You know, the days started getting shorter June 21st, so what the hell do you expect? But I think we might change the clocks next weekend, the fall back thing. But it snowed there. Oh. Geez, where are you, Vendertron? Or you're not you're not an Alberta person, are you? Okay. I wasn't sure what the hell were you gonna do. My sister lives in Vulcan, south of Calgary, speaking of Star Trek. And I think they had a lot of snow. And southwest from her, over towards BC, I think they had even more a few days ago. So, like, get the hell out of here with that garbage. What the hell is this? Snow? No, get away, get away. It's not snow time yet. Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. So, sorry, but I forget. I talk to a lot of people, and I'm old and have a bad memory, so nothing personal. Nothing personal. But yeah, she. We could have. Well, like I said, we got a frost warning, so. I'll niche направо. Sorry. Here's me niching. Yeah, 30 centimeters, so... And my, niece, trying to think, sister's daughter. My niece, I think she might be based in Calgary, but she's an EMT, and she drives an ambulance. Like, she works in one and drives it, I think. Does both, so. I imagine in this weather, they have a lot of calls, and then they also have to deal with driving in it. They deserve it. Yeah. Yeah, when Alberta and BC get bad weather, Eastern Canada has a definite shortage of fucks to give. I don't know why. It's a real attitude thing. Yeah. Do I play Truckers MP? I have played Truckers MP. I used to play Truckers MP, Simmel, but I got tired of being whacked by people, and I got bored. And I don't really know. I don't ask me the difference between whether 2 is better than 1. I know whatever one is not arcade, that would be my favorite, really, because I'm not big on that. Yeah, is one the one that has arcade stuff? Yeah, so. But I'm thinking, if once Pro Mods come out, it's going to be even more interesting. Now, I know people had been complaining that, well, it's going to be too crowded now with Pro Mods, but, well, it might be harder to get on the server. Well, maybe not, because not everybody's going to buy Pro Mods, and there's not going to be all the servers, so. I'm sure people complain they can't afford Pro Mods, so. It'd be nice if AI was also on multiplayer, and I'm not sure whether that's ever going to happen. I'm not sure what the problems are with doing it. But I was thinking of doing a regular convoy. If Pro Mods comes on, that's going to be granted. Well, but sorry, I'm just thinking out loud here. Pro Mods come on, but it's not everybody's going to want it, so it's not going to be that crowded, and people are going to be spread out more. Because I think the other thing with Pro Mods is you have to have all the to run Pro Mods, you have to own all the DLCs. So it's going to be specialized. So I'm thinking, if with Pro Mods and all the DLCs, maybe I could do a regular convoy, like maybe, I don't know, every Wednesday night or something. Go on to ETS2 and do a convoy for, like, pick a route. Pick a route that's maybe an hour and a bit. By the time people show up, get lost, stop for gas, and chit-chat at the end, so maybe you're going to get an hour and a half. And I don't know. Pick a nice route. They're all nice in Pro Mods, so. Yeah, well, co-stream. I mean, I would run I do a convoy, and then you can join my Discord, and join me on the convoy, and then chat in Twitch. Sorry, in Discord. It's late, eh? So we can chat to each other. Well, that's kind of annoying, isn't it? Chat in Discord and drive on it and stream it, and then if you want to stream it too, that's fine. Oh, you own a VTC. Cool. Cool. I'm in a VTC, Lazy Truckers. So I might get some people from my VTC to come. They're mostly Britain. I'd have to find out when's a good time for people. I can run because if most people are in Europe, then me running at 8 o'clock Ottawa time doesn't really help because that's 1 o'clock GMT. So, but Vendertron, you are, yeah. I was thinking of doing a VTC. I have a Discord. I have a Discord thing. Canada? I have a Discord thing. I don't know. I mean, I could do it 8 o'clock at night my time. And that gets that gets people in Eastern Canada. Nobody in Europe. Or I can do, you know, 3 in the afternoon my time, and that gives people in Europe. But then you miss out on people in, I don't know. I'd have to try it really. Maybe double it up for starters. Do a convoy at, try both. Do convoy at, let's see. Do a convoy at 3 and do the same convoy at 8. Thanks for popping on, Vendertron. I appreciate it. Yes, I'll let you know as to what I do with that. That'll be my one of my things in my spare time, along with my writing, reading, and creating a podcast. So, and I'll check out your podcast, Vendertron. I'll see what they are. Good night. Oh, now you make me feel old if you call me sir. Dang, but it's a nice rainy day here. Time is it? It seems, well, 1:22 in the afternoon. Well, rain and dreary, you know. Let me nudge this down. Oh, it's pretty hard to get it down to less than that, eh? Okay. I'll check it out, Bender. I gotta work on my pages too. I got several web pages built at different times, all on the same host, but the purpose of them has changed. Excuse me, and they're all different designs, so it's pretty sloppy. On my list of things to do, go to Squarespace. On TypePad, go to Squarespace and make everything consistent. I'm starting off with Simplecast. Yeah, okay, fine. I'm starting off with Simplecast for my podcast, but eventually I'll probably put that to Squarespace because my understanding is that they do a pretty good job of supporting. Oh, okay, so you would be able to attend at 3 p.m. because that's our usual convoy. Oh, well, if that's your usual convoy time, then I don't want to take away from. I don't want to take you away from your own convoy. Now? Yeah. Simulation, I don't want to take it away from your own convoy. If that's your... If 3 o'clock is your usual convoy time, then... Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. What day is today? Oh, it's Tuesday. Hey, motherfucker. Okay, it's Tuesday, so I probably can't do this tomorrow, Wednesday. It's kind of short notice. I still have to set it up, and I also have writing and stuff to do tomorrow. We'd have to give people warnings, so not this Wednesday, but let's tentatively say next Wednesday. So. What do you use for chat? Like, would everybody be okay going on my, if I was doing the convoy, whatever, just simulation, would everybody be okay with going on my Discord talk channel?
Прямо.
Okay. I didn't see any signs there. I was thinking, is this stops. Hi there. Hi guys. Sup, homies. So yeah, I mean, I would, so everybody can talk. It'd be nice if everybody would just grab a Discord link from me and then go onto my talk channel. My only request is if people are on the Discord chat, that they don't use speakers. Because if they're on the chat and they have speakers running in on their computer, then we pick up an echo with like a 7-second or 5-second whatever delay, and it's really annoying. So okay, can you are you on my Discord simulation game? And have you thought of ever picking a shorter handle? But yeah, if you're on my Discord, then I can send you information on what this is going to be. So. Because I got a channel on my Discord where I was going to be putting stuff about convoys. I haven't done a lot of convoys, but I could do my convoy stuff there, so. And maybe the first couple of convoys I'll just do, you know, A to B. A to B, bring a cargo. bring whatever you want. Eventually you get more sophisticated with, okay, everybody has this trailer, or everybody uses you know, World of Trucks to synchronize and to get the same cargo going from A to B. So, oh, feel free to call out. No sooner that I put on cruise control than somebody says, oh. Okay. Okay, my friend. Yeah, it's a, I did a Discord, I decided to do a Discord link that never expires and lets anybody use it. Like, who cares? And what you do is you get dumped into a channel, and then you've got very limited roles. And then I go in and I give you text-only roles to start with, and then text and voice roles or stuff, so. I mean, I'm an old fart, but I think I figured that out, so. Yes, external contracts, yes. You go to World of Trucks, and I think, yeah. Because I think... Although my VTC had problems with that before, and I'm not sure why, but my assumption was if everybody goes to World Trucks and they're all in Bern, Switzerland, then and says, what are the external jobs? Everybody should see the same external jobs, and we weren't. And either it's a glitch or people were stupid, but. Yeah. So that's what I prefer to do. Because there's software you can get, little apps you can get that synchronize your loads, and I don't know, they make sure everybody has the same top 6 loads to pick from, and you pick one, everybody gets the same thing. And I thought World of Trucks, like that's what you're doing. So I'm not sure why it didn't work. It didn't work for us. I'm suspicious that some of the people in the group may have been bending the rules, because, you know, I know we'd say, okay, so you know, show up with a, show up here with a flatbed, and we'll pick a cargo, and we'll all take the same cargo and go somewhere. Well, people would show up with a reefer. Oh. What'll I take for a cargo? Oh, fuck, I don't know. Go back and get rid of the reefer and get a flatbed and come back like we said in the rules. Oh, so. Ah, good point. Well, that could have happened too, because some of them are impatient. It'd be like, oh, so how about this one? This one looks good. And somebody said, yep, I've got it. Okay, I'm on my way. Catch up with me. I'm leaving, heading east from Bern, because I'm in a hurry. I don't want to get to the other end, because it's like, yeah. Good point. I'll keep that in mind. Simulation. This is interesting. These people can't cross the road. There's they can come out the right and left, but there's a barrier down the middle. That's strange. Okay, so 5.5 hours. 4,000 kilometers. Where are we? Well, funny you should ask. We're on the road again. Like I said, started Vladivostok, which is remarkably close to southeast end of Russia. You sort of curve around China, head towards North Korea, and Japan is just across a bit of ocean. That's where you are in Russia. And then this drives more on the map. It's more northerly. It should be more westerly than it is. But yeah, eventually we will go through here, past Moscow, and end up at Bialystok. I think we have I'm hoping we have easy roads, because the last thing we need is wandering around on little short roads. Yes, best roads. Not easy, but yeah, best. Oh, sorry, just like there you go. My BTC don't do that. Oh, see, people slow down. This is so freaking annoying. There's a thing for a toll thing, so everybody slows down to make sure that they got read properly and they don't want to chip Mother Russia. We all highlight the job. We all confirm when everybody else has it. Oh, so wait a minute. So you highlight the job. So you still have to accept the job. So how do you accept the job then? What do you mean by accept the job? You mean, did you see a job there? So do you set GPS to get the job? Ooh, nice crane here. You accept it when everyone is ready. But how, okay, so how do you accept the job? Okay, that's on the regular screen. I'm just thinking. So when you accept it, you don't... Okay, I get you. Everybody else has clicked on it to highlight it so they see it on their job jar, basically. And then once they see it, they can say, yeah, whatever. Oh, can I get through here? Maybe not. Let's see how far this let's see how far this freaking rail goes. Oh shit, look at this bloody rail. Ah, shit. I'm pretty sure I can't get through there. Maybe I can. Ah, shit. I got stuck. Okay. Oh, well, my bad. Okay, perhaps we'd like to go to a previous... Would you like a previous autosave, Gramps? Yeah, that'd be cool. I could do that. It's all the fault of, yes, I do, but I blame it completely on close one. Well, no, because I got stuck. It's like... Yes. Okay, so there's that interesting, like, crane. And then we started talking. I like that crane. Like, I have no idea why it's there. Like, this gigantic freaking crane capable of lifting a shitload of stuff. Just with, well, shipping containers. Okay, fine. Okay. Pay attention. When Optimus Prime is trying to tell you to do something, Gramps. Like this. I will. Are we good now? Sorry, Optimus Prime. I didn't mean to doubt your ability to deliver me, deliver us onto temptation. Oh. And deliver us from evil. Strange thing to ask a god, eh? Deliver me from temptation, deliver me from evil. Because apparently I can't do it myself. So one could say it's not my fault. Which reminds me, I need to get back and watch more of American Gods. I really enjoy American Gods. The guy who plays Odin, I think it's Al Swearingen, and he played in Deadwood too. He is an excellent actor, and he's an old fart with, you know, a wrinkled, wizened face and stuff. But that's okay because he's not a woman. So he definitely good character in the show. So yeah, I got to get back to American Gods because it's interesting. I'm a fan of sci-fi fantasy and of Neil Gaiman, and this is a well-done show. And oh, that's interesting over there. What the hell is that on the water? So I need to get back and finish watching or watch some more episodes of American Gods. Not tonight. No, it's 10:47. Where are we? So this has been a 12. It's a 120-hour trip, and the scale on this map is 1 in 10, as opposed to 1 in 20 for the other maps. So 120 hours means 12 hours IRL in the real life. So well, excuse me, so far I put in 6 and a bit. So I'll put in another, well, I'm at 5.5. 54, which is in 1 in 10, 5.5. So 10 to 10. So till 11:30, the other half hour, it'll be 5. And how many miles would that be?
Держитесь левее.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, figure it out, Mac. Come on, Gramps. If 6 hours is 40,000, 4,000. Ooh, nice. Then, half of 6. Well, 6 is 40,000. Then, which would be 1,000, 4,000. Then, 1,000 would be a quarter of 6, 1.5. So I got to do another down. I would have to go do another hour and a half to get down here. 3,000, which would mean, yeah, well, that would mean midnight at the Oasis. I'm gonna head to bed. Oh, 4 a.m. Of course it is. Yes. Thank you. I'm just thinking, well, it's how can it be at 4 a.m.? It's because 11 o'clock here. Good. You know, because I think it's a good thing. I need more structure, more plans, more commitments in my life, and I did convoys before, so Wednesday convoys would be good. And like I said, I could do 3 or 8 or both and see what happens. You know, if I get 8 people at 3 and 8 people at 8, but they're just different, oh well, maybe I'll just do 2 of them. And I think I'm just going to do ETS2 for now, because ATS is boring without the add-ons. And I think maybe I'll try the first convoy without any DLCs. Base map, just in case people don't have other stuff. Not everybody's bought DLCs, so base map from, you know, I don't know, here to there. No, England. I'm not big on England, so I'm not going to do any England because, well, A, I get confused about the side of the road, and B, England is very poorly done in SCS, so could be revisited as a topic in Pro Mods. We'll think about it. So, ta-ta, ta-ta, my friend. Get to bed. I need to get a snack anyway, so I'll be right back, folks. Back again. Sorry, had some wine, have a snack, have some toast. Yes, good idea. Simulation. Simulation. Why do I want to keep saying it like that? Simul. Maybe call you Simul. And it's like our Samuel. Oops. There we go. Get that screen. Oops, wrong screen. I want that game. Yes. I want that screen. I don't want that happening. Sim works. Oh shit. I keep getting these screens all screwed up here. There was a mod I had once that lets you pop a screen up and put it on in front, like a post-it. Not post-it. Forget what it was called. Anyways, folks, here we are, driving through Russia. It's 11 o'clock. Well, I might go to Midnight of the Oasis. We'll see. I'm at 4,000. Got 5 and a bit. Excuse me. If I go to with the multigrain rye bread that has little seeds and stuff in it, it's like eating. I was gonna say it's like eating raspberry jam. Actually, I put raspberry jam on it. All these little seeds and things that. There's something more to eat. Sort of extend your meal. Okay, what do we got set for? Oh, we seem to have 80 set for cruise control. So this is one of several variations on a theme by Paganini where we have a wide edges on the road and some occasional shrubbery out there. And I think off to the left it just sort of drops off to nothing. They're not proud. Well, this would be interesting to do a convoy on, but this would have been a 12-hour convoy. So... Oh, you're gonna have it for real this time. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to be much longer. Yeah, I think I'm going to midnight. It's 11:03 or 4:03. So I'll go till midnight. Unless I fade away. I've got glasses of wine to keep me awake, though. Had a couple of pints of the Brooklyn Lager up at my local and chatted with Vinny and Carlos and Dennis and Bob, random guy in the corner, and somebody else random, the server. Andrea initially, and showed her my 2 new pens and my new ink that I have in one of them. Got her to write at them, and random guy in the corner came over. You can see her just talking about cursive, and I was teasing her that she says, well, she learned cursive, and I said, well, you must have gone to a Catholic school because you're not that old. I think she's 33, 34, so yes, she did. Catholic schools in Ontario tended to teach cursive later than other schools, I think. So, guy in the corner could write cursive. Basically just his name. Everything else is on a computer. He was sitting at a computer in a corner at the bar. So. So she She was heading out for dinner. And then Kayla came on, and I just got her to transfer my tab over to Kayla. It's sort of a judgment call. When you're at a bar and somebody has served you, if somebody served me one drink and I'm going to be there for several, I'll just let her transfer it over. Especially if I'm a regular, because this will average out in the end. If I've had a couple of drinks and she's changing shifts, I will ask her to cash out, because when she cashes out, she gets my tip. If I cash out later with the other person, I guess she gets my tip, maybe some of it. I'm not really sure how that works, so that's my my rule. And I tend to be a 20% tipper unless you're bad. Especially at happy hour, because it's $5 for beer and $5 for wine and $5 for bar whale, so that's pretty cheap. And then you have a pizza slice. The pizza slices are $3 for a pizza slice, which is pretty cheap in a restaurant for a pizza slice, and they're good. It's plain cheese, bit of parsley on top or something. If you want other stuff added, like pepperoni and stuff, then that's another 50 cents. I don't really care. And it's pre-cooked. They reheat it in the salamander, I guess. Oh. You know, if you're out having a few beer and you want, well, maybe have another, but I'm kind of feeling peckish, I didn't have much lunch, well, then you have a pizza slice. And the crust, crust is interesting. She says people ask her, well, what's the crust like? And because some people like a really thin crust, although a really thin crust, Carlos, who was there, who runs a pasta store, was adamant that really with thin crusts are people that are just trying to be cheap. Stores are trying to be cheap. Give you less pastry and pretend it's a feature. And then there's the other places that give you a big thick crust. It's like a panini or something. It's like bread, and it's gross. So I said, tell people if they ask, so is it a thick crust? Say it's just right. Basically, you know, it's not really thin or thick. It's what we cook good Italian food here, and it's the right thickness for a pizza crust. Be like saying, you know, how watery is your spaghetti sauce? It's just right. You know, how much do you cook your spaghetti? We cook it just right. So we'll see where she gets with that. People will still persist in trying to micromanage their meal, I'm sure. Okay, so look. Damn. Oh, there's one there. I just wasn't zoomed in enough. It's like, damn, there are no gas stations. No, there's one in like 10 feet, so. Okay. I used to have Reed and his, what's happened? I'm not sure what happened to Reed and his partner, Catherine. He just started off, and he used to follow me a lot. Catherine be watching. Catherine was the one that would remind me, run out of gas, run out of gas. And if if she wasn't on, she'd join up. Whoa, hey Mike, looks like you're running out of gas. Well, yes, Catherine, you weren't here to warn me, so I may not make it to the gas station. So, but I don't see Catherine and Reed on here lately. I know he was having an operation. He's got MD something. Problems with one foot, problems with one hand. And he might have been going in for an operation, so I don't know. We'll have to check him out. Let me look and see actually if he's look and see who's on right now. What is it? 11, 11, 11, 11? Who's on that I know? Corporal Sushi. Playing 10 Pork Hack Supreme 10-bit blurps. Kirby Bow. I don't see anybody playing trucking. Not sure why. It's okay, but and oh, 7 p.m. Here he is then another day, Wednesday night. And soon, oh shit, we were supposed to go to that gas station. I just drove right by. It was like, oh yeah, that was a gas station. That was interesting. Why did I want to go to gas stations? Was there a reason that I was like, yeah, yes you were, Gramps. Now look at the way they do these things. It's so annoying. I've got a self-steering trailer, thank God. But even so, I just drove it over the edge there. Oh, I'm just looking at simulation. Is in fact gone because it's 4:15 in the United Kingdom. We're good there. We missed all that. Whoa! You just whipped right through there, didn't you? Yeah, she did. Let me check. Check something here. What's happened in news? I'm just looking. Trump, Syria, Turkey. So Trump's a bail on Syria, and he's letting Turkey invade northern Syria. This is Trump basically letting one country invade another. Sort of like, well, not my problem. Yes, but you have the ability to. You have the ability to not do that. So it's a consequence from your actions. It's too bad, eh? I don't know. In the U.S., Trump just seems to be escalating. Each day when you think he can't make a more unusual action, he does. He falls back on jobs and economy, but a lot of the stuff on jobs and economy is based on, I mean, we see the same thing in here in Canada. It's long term. A lot of the stuff he's saying, economists attribute to measures, changes put in place by Obama and by global changes. But all countries are like that. If they're doing well, then the leader says, must be me. If they're doing badly, then they say, well, it was that last guy, and or it's the world economy. So I don't know. What's our time? It's Wednesday, and it's getting late. Not bad. We got 51 hours. That's like 3 days. So if we drove Thursday, Friday, and Saturday flat out, we'd get there. If we drove Thursday, Friday, well, we can't because we want to take off from, well, gonna let me through? Thank you. Yeah, well, I mean, I was coming through and you cut me off, you motherfucker. So if we go from till 7 till 6, 10 till 6. That's 8 hours. We got 16 hours that we're driving. We drive 16 hours a day. We drive, how is 16 into, well, that's 3. So that's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We still got Sunday and Monday. So we don't have to do eight-hours sleep. We don't have to do 6 to 10. We can do, whoa, 9. Nine to 6. That's 9 hours. So for me to finish this tonight, I would have to go from now till 4 in the morning. Is that gonna happen? No. So at best we drive 3/4 of an hour, so it becomes 4.5 maybe. 45 or 4.5, so we get up tomorrow, do some writerly stuff, and then drive for a while, and then it's suddenly 2.5. We drive in there for an hour in the afternoon, and it's 1.5. We drive at night, and it's done.
Прямо.
Exactly. Oh, get over a bit. Because they won't.
Прямо.
Go straight. No, cut right in front of me. Didn't he? Didn't he? Cut right in front of me. Bugger. Everybody cut right in front of me. They're all buggers. A long chain of arses. All arses. The whole lot of you. Oh, did I gotta cut you off? Sorry, my bad. All right. There we go. Okay, back to 80K. It's time, 8:46. Okay, time to go to whatever it is, 6 in the morning. Sun's coming up, looking good, looking better than 8:46. That's 9 hours. That's still good. ETA Saturday morning. We got to be there by Monday, and we've got 50 hours, so today we're going to go from 6 till 8. So we're going to take 14 out of 50, which is, well, 34. You know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we can still make this. We can still do this. We're still good with this. Do we need a garage? Are we that damaged? What are we? I mean, nothing's happening, so blah blah blah. No, nothing. Oh, we got it fixed. Where's the trailer damage?
Прямо.
Well, yeah, no, it's a trailer. I'm sure we got whacked. Whack. This is whack. Not sure why that became a synonymous with. This is just mixed up crazy. Stupid. Like climate change. So what do you think about the current approach to climate change? Wow, this is whack. Well, we just nudge over there. Thursday morning, and we are somewhere in Russia. I think we've been driving a while too. You know, it's not as if we're bailing after 20 minutes, so. Exactly. Already 2 hours and 30 minutes, so. Suck it up, Buttercup. This is a place to, it's a place to fade away. There were several. Here, we'll fade away here. At Tatarsk. There we go. Let's check out the various geographical features.
Прямо.
I will. That guy. So yeah. Well, so that'd be 11:30 by the time we get there. It's pretty close. Hello. 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 Oh, 6:49 a.m. So when does it get bright? Okay.
Прямо.
Okay, but I may be the guy in the left lane who's turning into the gas station. Oh, and it's a repair too. Just to get a break. Oh, look. Lane disappeared. Cal surprise. So gas they do not need. I'll do the same thing. Drive around back. Coffee. No, I'm good. And then loop around. Find the spot. Take the spot. Okay, should have packed to the outside actually. But I didn't, so there you go. So thanks for viewing and for following and for cheering and all those things you've done. Oh. Ta-ta for now. Oh dear. Yeah, it's hyper bad. Okay. Bye now.